Hey YouTube. Andy with Andy's Dizzy Vlogs. It is Friday night, Friday evening. It's getting darker earlier and earlier. Leaving the gym. This is day 5 in a row, so I'm proud of myself for that. Just filmed a video yesterday and on Monday. I still haven't uploaded them. Just been struggling, I don't know. But so the weird thing, I guess it's not that weird, but all day at work I felt pretty good. Granted, that's because I didn't do anything. This is the slowest day I've had in a long time. And we usually have at least a couple jobs throughout the day that, you know, we'll get up and we'll go do a job for a couple hours, come back, you know, do that 2 or 3 times at least. Today we literally had nothing. So I was sitting in the Connex with my coworkers and we were watching Instagram and watching TikToks and sharing stories and having a good old time. So I felt pretty normal most of the day, but again, I wasn't moving around, so I was not stimulating my vestibular system at all. Mostly. There was a couple times where I felt a little weird, but that was when I got up and was walking, you know, to put my lunch in the microwave or something. So anyways, long story short, I had little to no symptoms today, and it was mostly a really good day, and it was cold this morning, but ended up turning out to be a really nice day. You know, so the sun was shining and I was feeling pretty good, you know, mentally. Physically I was all right, and I wasn't perfect. Like, I could feel a little bit of stuff there, but so I drive to the gym. You know, I'm walking around the different equipment and weights and stuff, and you know, feeling mostly okay, but like I could tell that I was feeling a little off. You know, like my perception was a little off. My environment felt funny. But I just ignored it. You know, I didn't. Not gonna say it didn't bother me, but like I just continued doing what I would normally do. And it didn't really stop me or anything, but it's pretty annoying, you know, just because like you really want to push yourself, and you know, in the back of your head you've got this, not even the back of your head, your entire head, you just feel this uneasiness, unsteadiness, lightheadedness, and I dealt with it the whole workout. And that's not like super unusual, but then I sat down, got my bag, my gym bag, and my boots from the locker room, and I just sat down to put my stuff away and head out. And as I was sitting there for no longer than 3 to 5 minutes, I could feel like this part, like right here in my head, I could just like feel my brain just tightening, and I quickly got levels of magnitude more dizzy than I had been the entire workout. And that was starting to piss me off, because I had such a normal day, relatively speaking. that's why sometimes this is like a hard thing to like get a grasp of over the course of days or weeks or months, because my days are never the same, and I could have, you know, up till now, from the time that I woke up until now, 95% of my day has been totally livable and totally, you know, if that was the worst it got, then hell, I'd be in a really good place. But then I go to the gym and, you know, have kind of a not great, you know, hour during my workout, and then I sit down and then it just like intensifies tenfold, and I get really dizzy, to the point where I was starting to get nervous. Like, there's a threshold where I feel confident that I'm not gonna faint, you know, or pass out, or like stumble or anything. I passed that threshold of comfortability, and so I was sitting there very frustrated now, because I'm in the locker room and I only have maybe 30 some feet to walk to the exit, and I stood up and I started to walk, and it got worse, and I could just feel this ball in like the front of my brain, just like there was like no blood flow. That's what it felt like. I could just feel it tighten up, and I got really scared walking to the door, and I got out the exit and felt a little bit better, just because I was no longer around people. Because I get really self-conscious about feeling like that in public, because you're not in control of your body, and like you feel out of control. Like you have no control over what's going on, and it affects your perception, your entire view of the world. You know, your eyes and how you sense things. It's like that is how you experience the world. And when it's all messed up and you can't control it, it's really scary. And at this point, it's just frustrating, because you just want to exist in a normal body without this terrible feeling, and it just doesn't leave. So I know I have 2 other videos I still haven't uploaded, but I just wanted to make this video because I was feeling a little frustrated, especially after having such a non-eventful day, meaning a pretty good day, you know, void of almost any symptoms, minus a few minute, you know, tinges here or there, but I can deal with that if that's the worst that it got, but it's never that way, you know. So anyways, I'm getting home now and go shower and eat dinner, get into bed. But yeah, I don't know, that just pissed me off. Just can go from 0 to 100 so fast, and for seemingly no reason. Like, why would at the end of my workout it all of a sudden get way worse when I sit down? So I don't know, I'm contemplating trying Topimax again. I tried it once before and it made the lower half of my body completely numb, and it really scared me, and I told the doctor, that was a different neurologist, that I was not gonna take that anymore, and they gave me something else which didn't work. But seeing as how this venlafaxine is not cutting the mustard. I'm gonna have to figure something else out, because my current what would you call it, level of symptoms that I'm dealing with is not acceptable. I'm not gonna settle for this being my life for the rest of my life. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to see if something else can work. And Topimax, my PCP, I think I said this yesterday in my video, but she said that Topimax helped her out a lot. I don't know. I only tried it for a day, and she told me that she wished doctors were more upfront with the initial reaction that a lot of people have, because once people get past a couple days with it, that goes away and they start really doing much better. So I don't know if Dr. Bay is going to want to pull me off of the venlafaxine and try something else, or keep me on this and try that on top of it. You know, I don't know. I don't know if it's... I don't love the idea of mixing more meds into the, you know. But I've really cut down on my gabapentin. I used to take 600, 600, and 1200. Now I take 300. Wait. 300 and 150 at night. So I've more than cut it in half. So at least I'm like reducing one of them. But anyways, that's it. This has been Andy with Andy's Dizzy Vlogs. If you're not thriving, keep trying. And stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.